Here's another wild story off of my 25 years of incarceration, and I have a plethora, a slew of these stories. Let me explain. Welcome to another session of awareness and educational purposes, content only, people. Like always, man, this is not about me trying to glorify prison. This is part of my story, my journey, the things I experienced, witnessed, and went through while being incarcerated. Now, like I was saying, being in prison, man, for 25 years, you see some things, and some of these things are ingrained in your brain, and it could be some form of PTSD. But anyway, back on King Mountain Correctional Facility, there was an individual, a brother by the name of NC, or North Carolina, but we called him NC, who played football real good. Yeah, we played football, flag football on King Mountain Correctional Facility, and he was one of the top-notch receivers. But anyway, Carolina had some complications with his cellie, and this happened more often than not. Sometimes you get a cellie that they be meddling with your stuff, stealing your food, using hygiene and all that type of stuff. And I guess he thought Carolina was those soft type of individuals, right? So instead of Carolina splitting his head to the white meat, he came and conferred with me and a few other guys that was in the pod. And one of them was Pito, man. Shout out to Pito, man, from RVA, Cap City, Richmond, Virginia. He was one of the top-notch quarterbacks. But anyway, Carolina came and hollered at me, and he wanted to know what should he do about his cellie stealing and using his hygienic product, toothpaste, mouthwash, deodorant. Yeah, you got individuals that do stuff like that. They'll run the risk of them getting their head split open or unalive for messing with their cellie stuff. But anyway, Carolina wanted to split his head to the white meat. So I told Carolina, I said, look, set him up first to see if he's really messing with your stuff. Because sometimes you can be tripping, right? Tripping, I mean. So lo and behold, Carolina did what I told him to do. He set everything up and found out, yeah, he was using this stuff. So instead of Carolina splitting his head to the white meat, true story, people, I don't get up here for no jokes, no laughs, none of that. What he did was unspeakable. And you may think that it's grotesque, awful, insane. But instead of splitting his head to the white meat, going to another institution, catching a street charge, he put male sperm ejaculation inside of his lotion bottle and put urine inside of the mouthwash. And his cellie went to go use it, and he had a whole body full of male ejaculation and urine. That's how he fixed his cellie. He fixed them all the way. But the moral of this post is, man, never forfeit your freedom.